Dinosaurs!
And welcome back, guys, to the Omnislabs server. And today I am joining Wealth Wars. Wealth Wars is a competition between Mr. Economist and Mr. Rockabilly to see who has the most wealthy things. Bam! Bam! I got a lot of lapis, okay? And I've been caving for quite a while, and I also found, I found a bunch of seeds here. I found this, packed ice, which means we can finally start the mob farm. So, in order to use the mob farm, we need a 23 by 23 area, and then we need the platforms with packed ice on it. We're also going to need a lot of dispensers, which I already have ready, and some water buckets, which I also have a good, decent amount of them ready. We're going to need some redstone, which I have a good amount of. Also, I got a new helmet. I got a Aqua Affinity 1, Respiration 3, Fire Protection 4, Unbreaking 3 helmet off of an enchant. I just enchanted the helmet and bam. I'm going to hold off on this circle and that circle for a bit just because I don't really know what I want to do with them. They do look pretty neat, but it's too ovular. Kind of, that center part doesn't look too much like a circle, so I might have to do something about that, might fix it. I'm going to do something about it, but I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. So, with that in mind, it does look kind of neat, but it's not the shape I wanted it to be. So it looks like I'll have to figure out the circle there and fill in the rest with grass. But today we're going to work a bit on the bigger circle up here. So I have already decided that on this side and this side, there's going to be 2 iron golem cells on each side, so one here, one down there, one here, and one down there. This height's enough so that way when I'm up here, the mobs don't spawn down in the caves, like they'll despawn because they're not loaded, and that means that my mob farms up here will have the maximum efficiency. And I'm gonna have a mob farm on this side, or this side over here, on this end, I believe, because there are more lighted caves over this direction. In fact, we've lit up enough caves so far that Rek and I, and Richard and CDF, and everyone except for Perp, pretty much went around and tried to find hordes of zombies, and we found hordes of zombies. We found so many zombies that there were so many zombies. I have a screenshot, which I'll put on the screen now, and you guys will see the amount of zombies. This was the second pocket in a ravine that was right underneath spawn. That was pretty crazy, and that took a long time. Like this, you can see here that the durability of the sword's at 600 down. That's how many zombies I killed. 600 of them. But Skype, what are you doing, man? Stop it, Skype. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to work on the mob farm. Now, one thing I'm sort of uncertain on is the fact that I don't have food, is the fact that I don't really know if I want to have them at that level or if I want to build them higher up and have this level sort of increase in height, which is what I might do. Let's see, food? No, that's clay. Food is here. I'll grab half a sack of carrots. That should hold us over for a bit. I do need a farm in this as well, so I'm going to figure out where that's going to go. But I need it to be 23 by 23 by however tall, because the height really doesn't matter yet, because I can just make them as tall as I want. But with that being said, iron farm here and here, and then I don't know if I want the mob farm to be, like, if I want it to be 23 blocks in, because this is 37 blocks out, including the center, 36 from the glass column, right? So if I want this, I don't want it to be like a cube off the side, so we're gonna have to see how it looks and how we can make it look better and or more cool. So we're gonna need some, what are we gonna build it out of? We can use stone slabs, we need the packed ice for the actual platforms for the mobs, we can use some cyan clay, but that's a bit expensive. Quartz is, I'd rather not. So I'm probably going to make it out of stone. So I will see you guys once I have the thingy built. Well guys, I have the cube almost complete, but I ran out of smooth stone, so I'm gonna go mine some more of that, and I will see you guys then. Okay guys, we have the cube finished. Now we're gonna get some of our packed ice, which is in this chest. See, we got 1, 2, so that should be 18? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, yeah. So we should have 18 stacks right here. And we need 15 for the spawning platforms, so this should be perfect. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to place these blocks in there for the spawning pads. And, of course, have a good time doing it. I don't know what I was going to say there, and we're going to put them in for the spawning pads. So let's do that together, and then I will break to where I have more of the spawning pads in place. So we're going to need to go 8 blocks in from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you heard it there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place them like this, like that, so it's sort of like a diamond-y shape on each side. So these do use about a stack, I think, of blocks, possibly. I'm not sure. We'll check. Here we started out with a stack, and we may not end with one. One, two, one. So I think this uses a bit more than a stack of material right here for each one of these pads, so it makes sense as to why it uses 15 stacks in the overall design. This design, I chose it because it's compact. It's only 23 by 23, but it produces around 13,000 mob drops per hour, which is pretty good. We're probably going to collect them. I have to see how far I built up from the miniature circles, because we might be able to collect them from out there, down there. But I think what I might have to do is I might have to build a little collection array down at the bottom in the water there. And I'm going to continue this so you guys know what the pad looks like and stuffs. And I'm going to continue it for the rest of them, and I will see you guys after I have And the first layer is finished. I'm not going to jump over there because that would be silly. I'm going to build up the walls 3 high now, according to the tutorial, which is linked in the description. Yes, it is. It is finally linked. Woohoo. And I will see you guys once I have more progress. And look at that. We've got 2 out of the 4 layers finished. And I think I might go for a bit more. The tutorial only has 4 layers in it, but I'm going to have however many it takes to get to the top, because I want it to be a cube. And I think it'll look pretty neat once it's finished that way. I'm going to add a circle around it, because I don't want squares popping out of it. Same for all the farms, which is why they all have to be the same dimension, so I can get the same circle on each end of the thing. It's probably going to end here, so it'll be like a circle coming off of this circle, kind of, in a way. Still got to figure that out a bit, but this is what it looks. Well, it works. It works. It's verified for work. It does work. Let me just ender pearl and get this situation fixed eventually by hitting it in the face. But we need a dispenser on every side. This dispenser is going to have water in it, and that could very well be a problem. Can I punch you? I cannot. Do I have a bow and arrow? I do not. Oh, I can punch it. Okay. Okay, come back. Come back. Good. Good creeper. I'm moving extra slow because I'm crouching on ice. And it's dead. Well, that solved the problem. Hopefully there's nothing above us. Okay, all dispensers are in except for the one on the front, which I can now install. Boop. There we go. And you can go there. Do I have ladders? I do have ladders up. I'm going to install the dispensers as I go because it'll be easier for me to do. It goes lined up right there. I'll go around the other sides, line it up with the center. Oop, that's not lined up with the center. You're in the wrong spot, dispenser. Oh no, now I don't have enough to finish. Just kidding, I got like 50 more. Okay, and over here. Ooh, whoop, that was dangerous. Well, not really, because I would have just enderpearled onto the ground. But oh, there we go. And we're in the water. Okay, so I'll see you guys after I have the floors done and such. Might not take it all the way up to 23 for efficiency matters, but never know. Depends on how much ice I have left over and what I can do with that. Okay guys, so I've been working on the farm for a bit, and we are down to this much packed ice left. There are currently 16 stacks of this stuff up that are in the farm, and let's go check it out so I can show you guys how it all works and stuff. There's no redstone attached to it yet, but I need to add that. And then I'm going to try to make it a circle around it and build it up with glass or something like that to make it look nice and to make it fit in with the base. I'm not going to build it any taller, because if I did, it would just be insane. There's already 16 stacks of packed ice in here. I'd have to go grab another 16. Oh, chest place is really 17. Yes. As you can see, mobs are spawning and stuff like that. I just have to get the water in here, and perps also on the server, so the rates aren't that good at the moment. That guy's gonna despawn in the daytime. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have another layer of 2 stone here, dispensers in the center there, link the redstone up, and then I'll see you guys after that. Okay, so I've been harvesting some more packed ice from the packed ice biome, or the ice plain spikes biome, whichever you prefer, and I got this much. I think it's good. It's a good enough amount for the amount of time I've been harvesting. I have switched to my axe instead of my pick because it has Unbreaking 3, and I harvested all that and it only used around 400 durability, which is pretty good. I don't know if this will work or not, so we'll find out. I think I need a pick. Maybe. Yep, need a pick, so I'll just leave that there for the next times I come here to deposit the stuff. All my valuables I just moved out into a chest, so I will see you guys back at the base, as I do not want to reveal the location of the... Okay guys, so I'm back at the base and stuff. I just wanted to do a quick break from the mob farm to calculate how much points I have in Wealth Wars. So lapis is worth 3 points, so if we pull out the little fancy dancy calculator here, that's 128 plus 6, which is 134 times 9, because there's 9 lapis in each block, times 3, plus 3, because of that extra lapis in the bottom, and that brings us to 3,621 points in lapis. In gold, gold is worth 2 points, so that's, let's see, that's 81 blocks there. 162, 164, so 164 points in gold. 34 times 5, which is 170, and emeralds aren't counted. I also have a bit of iron right there, so these are just worth 1 point, so that's 128, 148, 150, 200 and some, so I've got around 200 and some, so that's in total 4,000, around 5,000 points with everything, and I fall into a tree. So I've got around 5,000 points. I think that's what, half of what he has, because he's got the 20 stacks of diamond blocks and stuff or something like that. I don't know, they tried to... It was... Yeah, that was crazy. 20 stacks of diamond blocks. It's a lot of, he has a lot of diamond blocks. Same with the wreck. Those two guys. I think it's rigged. I'm gonna call it right now. It's rigged. Your contest is rigged, guys. But yeah, back to the spider.
Okay guys, so I've done a lot more work on the farm. It is currently 1/4 of the way done in terms of watery bits. So everything that's spawning is spawning on all 4 platforms, and there's water pushing all the mobs off of this first triangle right there. And that's where all these mobs are from. So we've got about 4 creepers, a lot of skeletons. They can't shoot through, and baby zombies can't path through because it's slabbed and all that stuff. Pretty neat. Instead of having the X, there's a spider in there too. I don't really know what's happening to them, so we can take this opportunity to find out. I think they're just getting stuck there, or they're able to swim through and track me over here. Let's figure out what's going to happen to this guy. Is he going to climb the wall? I think he's just going to get stuck in there. So we're going to have a way to get rid of those guys, because water doesn't work with them, apparently. No? You're not going to work? Okay. Maybe it's because I have the water slab. Oh, yeah, you're going to get out now. You're going to attack me? Oh, bam. What you going to do? Huh? Huh, spider? Huh, spider? Huh, spider? Nah, you cool. So I'm gonna have to... What are you doing, man? Bam. I'm trying not to get too close because I think they could possibly explode. I don't think they will because they don't recognize this as a air block. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to make a sorting system. So I'm pretty much gonna have a villager on one side and a cat on the same side. Creepers will run away from the cat, zombies will run towards the villager, so we'll have 3 separate cells. We'll have 1 for creepers, 1 for skeletons, 1 for zombies. Spiders, I was hoping to use this as a string farm, but as we just saw, I'm going to have to do some improvements or figure out how to make a spider grinder out of this thing. I'm not going to slab it up there in terms of not making 3x3 spaces for spiders to spawn, because that just wouldn't work with the water currents. It would mess them all up. I'm working on a design for the bracing between this the upper farm and down here, and then I'm going to repeat that on all the sides. Instead of having a natural crop farm over there, I'm going to have a gold farm instead. I don't know how big it's going to be, but I'm guessing it's going to be pretty large. So I think that's it for this update. I'm going to go and redstone the rest of it. Just ignore the cobble there. I'm going to that was just for testing and stuff, but I will be back after I have the rest of the thing redstoned and some stuff like that. Well, that should not be happening. That is not good. Not at all. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the clock, wait for the mobs to store in there, fix the creeper explosion as I tried to place a dispenser, and then fix everything else. Woohoo. Okay guys, so this is what the creeper did. Didn't mess with any of the redstone, fortunately, but there is a bit of packed ice missing, which I'm going to have to replace. Not much of a problem. As you can see there's the little collection thing. It's pretty much the same thing from the iron foundry, except I made it a bit 1 block too big and I had to make the thing 4, which is bad because everything else is odd numbered. So I'll fix that eventually. It's just makeshift for now. Spiders break this, okay? You saw that there. Spiders do not go well with this, and I need to fix that. Mainly because the water is not running right now since I have it turned off, but you can't even see the roof, which is neat. Actually, you can see the outline of the roof, but you know it's dark. So I didn't figure out what the thing with the water is. It was probably just a hole somewhere or something like that, but you can see there the water, and on the bottom one over here, the water just goes to the end here and stops. That's what it's supposed to do. Every single platform is built exactly the same, so there should be no thingy things that... Wait a second. You are here. I am on this block. Yeah, that's fine. There should be no thingy things that extend less. So I'm gonna go get some more packed ice, and... Oh, I can put redstone on that. That's neat. But, I'm gonna go get some more packed ice and fix this, and then I'll be back with you after I have the rest of the redstone and the watery bits hooked up. Okay, spiders pretty much ruined this right here. Spiders are the only mob that can pathfind through this block gap here, and right now there's a witch. Witch is trying to escape. But So there's a witch, skeleton, creeper. There was just a spider in here, and it just climbed through there. I have night vision effect on me because I was still fixing that, but I got shot off by a skeleton, so I still had to fix it. And as it is turning nighttime, now seems like the best time, as we can spawn a bunch of mobs down here and have a jolly good time up there with no mobs. So I'll see you guys again once I have it done. So I was up there fixing it, and then there was another creeper explosion. This is the spider thing I'm talking about. See, like, they glitched through the blocks, and since they can climb on stuff, we've got tons of mobs in there now. But, like, I think you might be able to see it. You blew up 3 of the platforms now, so I'm going to need even more packed ice, which I do have, but I'm running low on it. There's like 4 skeletons just stockpiled up there, and they've been shooting flame arrows and other things, and ouches. Even with diamond armor, I've been losing like hearts and hearts of damage. This thing's almost dead. This is almost dead. Everything's almost dead. So, even, I can't repair that helmet, so it's, you know, I'll just get a new one. But, yeah, it's just, this project is getting annoying. Why does this triangle look less than that triangle? Is that what the whole problem is? You know what, I probably built one of the sides wrong. No, it's square. Everything was right. Yeah, you can see it there. You can sort of see through platforms. There was a creeper that spawned right next to me, which is weird because that's not supposed to happen. So I'm gonna try to fix it once more, and then get a bunch of redstone lamps. Or actually, I'm gonna go throw a bunch of glowstone up there. I have another night vision potion ready, and I've got more back at the potion shop, so we can fix it. So for the most part, it's fixed. There's just a dispenser on the lower level that got blown up. There's no water bucket in this. There needs to be water buckets in all the dispensers. I'm out of ender pearls, so I can't be all like, oh, I'm just going to go up to the upper levels and check. So I'm going to have to go on the external skeleton of the farm, turn it back on to make sure all the water currents are working correctly, and then we'll place that dispenser and make sure all the water buckets are in. And I am proud to say that the farm is fully operational, every single platform except for one over there, which I will get to eventually, maybe. Probably not, though. It actually would be impeding the farm a bit, so I might do that after I say goodbye to you guys. But I spent a lot of time on it. The farm works pretty well so far. All the mobs fall down there. They're not spawning right now because I'm a bit too close, but yeah, everything works. All the dispensers are loaded. They all have water. That clock is right there. Gotta get rid of that cobblestone. And then after this episode, I think I'm gonna start the iron golem farms. So I'm gonna have 2 over here and 2 over there on that side. And now the tricky part with that is figuring out where to put the golem collection area. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them over here. Over here have a tunnel type thing with water in it, leading to like this. I might use this circle. I'm not sure. Since they're that far apart, I might have to do something fandangly fancy. But until next time, guys, stay classy.